a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. But you look at this Bronco defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Complete to right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. To throw on 2nd down. Nix looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. There he goes, left side. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll run on first down. Right down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. You talk about this Miami defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
On 3rd and 2, Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Up the middle, it's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
He finds his man complete. That's Franklin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Go ahead.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Tua going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
15 yards. 1st down, Denver.
On 1st and 10. Nix. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They run. It's Williams. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Nix. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime? Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to the 43. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 79 Broncos, holding 17. Read the word, read the word.
Operating from the gun. Nix escaping the pressure right. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
To throw on 3rd down. Nix firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the past. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And even 100 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, Nix. And that will be incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling. Don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Tua now on 1st down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his 1st catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his 1st catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Get to the line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 5 brings up
Now
2nd
Tua.
and 5 at the Broncos.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Broncos 30, Dolphins 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And the Dolphins first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 61 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He finds his man complete. It's Franklin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted ruins, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for Denver,